Let's just take another one of yesterday or Sunday.
Do you know what? We're doing it.
Oh, woo.
No, we are like literally. I had the copy and paste. It's exactly the same. Yesterday we dropped down to 58 degrees. This morning's low, 58 degrees.
Yes.
Yesterday's high, 81. Today's high, 81. So that's why I want to bring up. I don't know if you want to do any cooking, but this is actually easier than preparing a microwavable pizza. You take yesterday. You sprinkle some additional clouds and just add moisture, but still stay comfortable, because we're not going to really see a big difference about how we feel, but there is more moisture in the air. So technically it is more humid than yesterday, and that was the only thing that kind of took it away its title for the pick of the week yesterday. But yeah, no, we're talking about near exact carbon copy in here. It's across most of the area. I'm going to show you a bunch of different shots, and it just shows how beautiful today is. We zoom out right here around Beach Mountain, looking glorious. We are over here in Monroe, just seeing some upper level clouds. So there's the additional cloud cover I'm talking about it, and still going to be overall a mostly sunny day, because look at over here through our WCNC roof camera, absolutely splendiferous. And then we have Lowellsville that has some of those upper level clouds as well. So doesn't get much better than this. As we mentioned, 81 was yesterday, but also Sunday was 81 as well. And I'm not being lazy here. It's just that Mother Nature wants to keep on repeating herself. And then our dew point trend, as I mentioned yesterday, it felt much drier than today, but it's not a big difference. As long as you're below that 60-degree point, you're not really feeling the humid air, but it is slightly different, so that's why I do want to mention it. And going forward, we will see this range generally stay below that humid line, but then that's going to change as we go deeper into the forecast, because once you get to around Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we're really feeling it. It's that air you can wear, and that's also going to lead to a chance for a thunderstorm or two. And I think in the near term, we don't have anything really major. Everything is just isolated, and we have some drier days. Friday's kind of on the cusp. It might be a chance for one storm to pop, but as right now, I just moved us to the dry status, and then isolated chances on Saturday and Sunday, which will be a transition day as well. So for our future cast, I don't even know why I'm showing you today. Nothing's happening. And then for tomorrow morning, you're dealing with more cloud cover. You're going to see chances of rain mainly for the mountains and the foothills, so the higher elevations along the Tennessee border especially. But oftentimes when you have a system like this, it'll ride down the mountains and it actually kind of squeezes itself out like a sponge, so you don't have as much rain around the I-77 corridor and closer to Charlotte. So I think that's what we're basically going to see for your Wednesday heading into the late morning and the early afternoon. I'm still going to keep around a chance for rain just in case it does hold together, but just note that there's a good chance you're staying dry. And then by your Wednesday evening, you have a chance for a passing shower. Really, the only thing that's changing here is we have some nearby systems that will give us the better chance for rain. Today, none, zero. It's -0. That's zilch. Not a number. Negative yeah, zilch. Zero. Yeah, -0, 0.01. Yeah, it's not going to rain today whatsoever. It's impossible. You actually might be able to see what's actually called virga, and that is where you have rain that evaporates in the mid-levels before it hits the ground. It actually looks like a nice little wispy cloud. It's very cool.
Like the astrological stuff?
Oh, no, put an A instead of an O. Virga. Yeah, virga.
Got it.
And yeah, no, it's going to be absolutely delightful. But I do actually want to get over to the tropics, because Gabrielle, I think, could be named by the end of the week. And it's this area of red that the National Hurricane Center is watching specifically. And this is very similar to what Aaron did as well. Aaron trended a little bit close to the Carolinas in general, and that's what caused all sorts of problems. Even washing ashore what was called sea butterflies that was stabbing people in bathing suits. It was really an interesting setup overall, but this does look like if it does turn out to sea, it will remain a little bit more in the center of the Atlantic and not as close to the Carolinas, but of course only time will tell, and that's still well over 7 to 10 days out before it even comes close to that being a possibility. Our 7-day forecast, lower 80s today, exactly from yesterday. So Jane was kind of joking, we'll take another one of yesterday. No, we're doing it. There's not much of a big difference. And then more clouds tomorrow, as I mentioned. Chance for thunderstorms in the mid-80s on Thursday. But I actually upped from the last time I was here in the Impact Studio. Our highs Friday, Saturday. We have the upper 80s and lower 90s. So another shot at that. But then a cold front's going to bring us right back down to the lower 80s, where it's actually this time of year that we have a lot of temperature swings, and those temperature swings can lead to some big bad cold fronts that can cause some problems from place to place. So we're actually heading into what's called our second severe weather season. That's typically heading into the latter part of September. We don't really have any of that this week, but whenever you have extreme temperature swings, that will allow, especially if you add a bunch of moisture to it, a better chance for thunderstorms. So it's a much lower chance, and here I'll show you this graph. You have your severe weather season in the spring, and it's all because of cold fronts and extreme temperatures changing that you usually have that in the spring. Not as much in the fall, but it is technically a secondary season. Not seeing that this week, but I just want to kind of keep people in mind, especially as we add more tropical air on and off. So the tropics we especially have to watch because it's officially the peak of hurricane season, exactly September 10th, aka not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
So one last taste of summer, maybe. One last?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
We've been fooled before. So I'm not going to exactly double down on that because I will remember 2019, it was a hot year in general. It looked like we had another false fall, and then we literally were 98 degrees 6 days in a row to end September and start off October. But all in all, things are trending to be cooler. I think you're going to see a lot of lower 80s in the near term, maybe spikes to the mid to the upper 80s, and then that trend gets less and less and less.
What is different is Carlene is back.
Hi, Carlene. Nice to have you back.
Welcome back.
How was Darlington?
Darlington?
Great. It was perfect weather. You were like,
Good.
I mean, when you said 81, I mean, it was a treat. I've been the past 3 years on Labor Day
yeah.
weekend. I'm melting my face off usually, but this time we were like, we're spoiled.
Beautiful. It was that
Gorgeous.
beautiful time.
Yeah, this is honestly perfection in my mind.
Yeah.
It's like yesterday, it's the type of weather that you walk out and you smile. You're like,
Yes.
let's make it a great day. So enjoy
Fall's
that.
the
So
best.
that's why I say to you, make it a great day.
Make it a great day. We will.